All right, y'all. This dream changed multiple times. Um, I had some work done to my car, and it, like I said, it just came out of the shop, so it was perfect. I was at the gas station, and I had already got gas. All I was doing was pulling out. When I made a couple pull-ins and back outs to turn out to get back on the road, I heard pop pop, and then I said, "Oh, really? Are you kidding me?" So I got out and I looked at my vehicle, and it was sitting low in the back. The axle in the rear was completely off, both tires off. And I said to myself, "You mean to tell me the dude did not tighten up all the bolts?" So it was just that he didn't tighten up all the bolts and the wheels that fell off sitting in the gas station. So some black guy, he come up to me immediately without me asking, and we picked up the rear of my car, and we was getting it out of the way of the fuel pumps, and we pushed it up by the curb, and then he walked away, and I said, "No, we need to put it up over there out of the way of other people." So as he walked away, I picked it up and we pushed it into a sidewall where other cars park at, but it was out of the way of people trying to get fuel if they needed to get fuel. All right, then this dream changed. I was at some person's house, and I needed to park my car somewhere so it could get towed soon. And I said, it needs to be parked where the tow dude can get in and drop the car off, and then I could work on it right here. And the guy said, "No, no, 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 you can't work on it here because I'm going to be putting the car over here and then over there." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I just need a place to work on this car." We walked in between this building, in between two buildings in this like brick road, and there was gas saline from a gas pump spilt all over the ground. And I said, "Ooh, we got to get that gas pump up off the ground, that handle, because it's a little flame right there." So I'm running. I immediately started looking for dirt. So I remember putting my feet down and shifting them side to side to loosen up this dirt, and it was a rag stuck in the dirt. And I had a paper plate. Don't ask me why a paper plate. And I shoved the paper plate under this dirt and this rag and this garbage, and used something else, my foot, to kick it onto the plate and brought it back over to the fire that was trying to start on the ground and mix with the gasoline. And the dude had spreaded the dirt over it as well, and so did I. And we somehow got the fire out. Well, the dream changed again. I was in this lobby with glass windows, and some girl walked up out of nowhere. Some blonde girl walked up out of nowhere and had said, "Hey, you want to go for a walk, a 9-mile walk?" And I was like, I guess, okay. And I'm thinking, well, if I go on this 9-mile walk, I need to be back in time for the tow bag, because the tow guy gonna tow my car out of here. Don't ask me why I said that. It already got towed. But once again, the dream did this. So I said, okay, let's go. So we walk outside, open up the doors and walk outside, and ready to start this walk. And I stopped and turned around and said, "No, no, no, wait a minute. I'll be right back." And I ran back into the building, and I went for this bag. And in this bag was my gun, and the gun that I always carry. So I grabbed my gun and went back outside with her. And then we started this walk. Well, we had already must have been walking far, because we got to this area where it was a bunch of mining and a bunch of guys with hard hats on. And we walked into this area where there was these tunnel doorways. One had a blast door on it. The other one was wide open. The other arc was wide open. And I said immediately to this girl, I said, "Man, these people crazy. I would never go in there." And they were like, "What? Are you crazy?" That's where you guys said, "Listen to me. If a global catastrophe happened and people was in these underground cities, these blast tunnels. That's what those are, is what I was telling her. I said, then they in the sealed coffin. They're in a sealed coffin. Them doors can't never open. They stuck in this coffin. So it was underground tunnels they was digging and mining. We walked away from there and was running because security was coming. We were obviously weren't supposed to see this. So we walked a little down to the left, and then we was going to jump off of this wall, almost like a subway kind of gully where it's train tracks down there, and then hop up on the cement to the other side to go out of a hole in the wall and a couple other holes in the wall. So we ran over to there, and it was a man walking a dog. So he was like security patrolling. He looked at me. Another lady looked at me and her, and then the dog said, "Woo, woo, 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 woo." So we couldn't go past that dog, and I said, we got to think of something. So we turned around and hopped over them train tracks again, up on the cement to the other side, and then we tried to climb up over this wall, and then we was going to run across, and I said, I'm not doing that. Then there was this opening. Instead, we went towards this opening, and when we got to the other side, there was this boat made out of all wood. And it was a wooden dock, and it was another country. These people looked like they could have been from India, darker skin complexion people, but they was another country. I know that for a fact. And immediately there was all these people, these kids, and they were all sitting on this boat dock, not dock, but sitting on the boat, leaning over the railing, looking into the water. I remember the boat sitting in water, but I don't remember seeing the water. And I had said, I said to this person, I don't know who this person was, I said, wow, this is beautiful. Wouldn't you like to live here? Oh, I could live here. Like, I could really live here. And the reason why I said that, because it looked like it was a peaceful place. Then there was this man up ahead with an afro. He didn't look like my father, but for some reason I said, wow, that looked like, you know who he looked like? And they was like, who? And I said, he looked like a little bit like my dad, and this person agreed with me. So now this man had said to me, what's in that bag? And it was a Mr. Potato Head glass porcelain gift wrapped up. I don't know why it was Mr. Potato Head. And then you're like, what is that? And I told him what it is, and I started crying. I said, this whatever it was, I was gonna give it to my dad, I think. But it was a reason why I was trying to tell him what it was, but I couldn't. I don't remember what I was telling him it was for, y'all. And then so there was a ladder had showed up out of nowhere, and it was some real beautiful foreign lady with dark hair. She was on a ladder with a sling with a AK-47 strapped to her. And I said, hey, y'all, these people is to make sure we don't run across that field. They going to gun us down just because we seen them tunnels back there. So they was security patrolling. And I said, so if we run across there, we're going to get gunned down. She never answered that. She gave this AK-47 to this person I was with. And they were like, oh, I could shoot? And she was like, oh, of course. Don't ask me why she handed her this gun so she could shoot. And I'm thinking, okay, she's going to shoot into the water and all of that. Y'all, all I know is I woke up after that. And I said, I got to write this dream down. So right now I'm recording it. I'm not even going to be in the video because I'm saying it in a voice recorder. So it can be done, because I just assumed I was going to forget this dream. So I'm speaking it into a voice recorder, y'all. So that was my dream last night. Give me y'all thoughts. Comment, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If not, you can thumb it down. Support the channel. I'm gonna put the link in it just at the end of the video so y'all can help support the channel. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Told y'all I was gonna give y'all my dreams whenever I remember them, and they be like movies. What's good, everybody? You can help donate to your boy Trey 57's channel. It'll make it to where I could get to some different locations to give y'all some good content like I've been trying to do. If you sending me something through Cash App, this is what you do. It's money symbol, capital L, 318, capital TRE. That's money symbol, L, 318, TRE. That's my Cash App. Appreciate y'all and love y'all. Stay blessed.